a reprint of the blue art seals, one for each color in the set.
Oh, they're so good looking. You're probably wondering why I'm making this face. Yes, because there was a PAX. There was an announcement of all the new SpiritForged stuff for Riftbound, and here's my reaction to that live. I'll be like,
yes, let's go to see
champions. Okay, yes. So Rek'Sai has been confirmed, I think.
Champions to reveal. Some of these we've seen online, but some of them only in the Chinese version. So it's exciting to see the official text coming up. So who do we got first?
Yeah, so first we have Azir. I'll read it because I know this might be a little hard to read.
Woo.
So
Azir,
Emperor of the Sands, your
sick.
Sands soldiers. Ooh, what are those?
Whoa.
Have Weapon Master. Ooh, what's that? And then I think it's 1 in exhaust. Yeah.
Yeah.
Play a 2-might Sand Soldier unit token, and you can do this only if you've played an equipment. So Azir is a token-producing legend, just like Victor.
Yeah, Victor.
But Azir's Sand Soldier is a little different. The way that Azir plays is he's Emperor of the Sands. He wants to bring his whole Sand Soldier army.
Perfect.
And they kind of come with an equipment, essentially. Weapon Master, as a mechanic we'll get into a little later, makes you better at holding equipment. And so Azir is all about bringing in the Sand Soldiers with their equipment with them, and then overwhelming using that.
Cool, like that.
And they're 2 might to begin with, which is pretty nice.
2 might is pretty good, yeah.
2 might.
Next up, the League of Draven.
Draven! Got some Draven enjoyers in the house.
Thank goodness we have some
Yeah,
Draven
so this is
fans.
Glorious Executioner. When you win a combat, draw 1, and you only win if you still have units there. So one of the things that's really cool about the Draven deck is you can use a whole lot of cool combat tricks, even things like Fight or Flight to push units out of the battlefield, Cleave to give your unit extra might while you're attacking. And if you win, you draw a card. So it's easy to refuel. It's kind of a different way to refuel than Jinx, for example. We think Draven's pretty cool, and it's a pretty good aggressive deck.
That's sick.
That card draw is really nice. All right, next up, very exciting. It's Ezreal.
Yeah, Ezreal. Ezreal's one of my favorite champs. This is kind of a little shit. So just like in League of Legends, he kind of darts around, teleports. So he's got some cool movement stuff in his kit. And then his legend is exhaust at action speed. Reaction, excuse me. It's a little bit, the color's a little bit hard. Draw 1, and you can only use this if you've chosen enemy units with abilities of units or gear or with spells.
Twice this turn. So definitely feels very much like the in-game version.
Yeah.
Next up, Fiora.
Yeah, so Fiora. Fiora is the Grand Duelist. So she has a kind of deck built around becoming mighty. So unlike a Volibear, we're going to start mighty, which means 5 or more might. Fiora is all about growing your units into mighty units. So when one of your units becomes mighty, you can exhaust the Fiora legend, and you can channel 1 rune exhausted. She ramps you up while you grow.
Wow, okay,
Right.
cool.
And some of you might know the equip abilities cost runes. So being able to make something mighty with equip and then getting that rune back is nice.
Yeah, so it's kind of like an instant rebate on your equip costs.
All right, next up
That's
is
sick.
Jax.
Yeah, so Jax, the Grandmaster in Arms. So equipment, we'll talk a little bit more about the equipment mechanic in a bit, but equipment in Riftbound, when you attach it, that unit's not giving up its cool gear. It's gonna stick with it until it dies.
Right.
Unless you have abilities like Jax does to move it around. So Jax has 1 exhaust, attach an equipment that you control to a unit you control.
Oh, cool.
Or if you already have it attached, you can move it from one to the other.
Yeah, it seems very annoying.
Yeah, it can be pretty annoying, yeah. You're like, where's that equipment going? Oh, crap.
Next up is Rumble.
Yeah.
Mechas having shield.
Nice. Yeah, so Mechanized Menace. The Rumble deck is all about mechs that support each other. They all have abilities, or most of them have abilities that give your other mechs extra abilities, keywords, and might. And the legend gives them all shield, which makes it easier for you to hold. So it's a little bit different.
Why is shield
deck, kind of more oriented around getting that army in to hold the battlefield.
Is it +2?
Yeah, there's been a lot of buzz about Mega Mech in the Origins set, so it seems like the mechs are getting some nice support here.
Maybe some mechs to go reinvestigate.
All right, next up we have Rek'Sai.
Wow, so Rek'Sai.
A lot of Rek'Sai enjoyers.
Yeah,
Very nice.
Rek'Sai's she's a tunneler. She comes with her army from surprise from below the sands. So her ability is when you conquer, you can exhaust her to reveal the top 2 cards of your main deck, and then you can play 1 and recycle the rest. So she's all about playing those extra cards from the top of your main deck, which is pretty cool. So it's an aggressive deck, but it's also one where...
Next up is Ornn.
Yeah, Ornn, the fire below the mountain. So Ornn, he forges. He's a masterwork.
Ornn looks sick, man.
Forges? Yeah.
Forger?
He's
no.
expert in
Blacksmith?
Forgery.
All right. He's got some sort of job related to forging. So he has, similar to like Kaisa and Darius in Origins, he has Exhaust Me at reaction speed. You can add a power of any color, and you can use that only to play gear and to activate abilities of gear, for example, equipment abilities. So,
interesting.
I'm pretty excited about the potential of players building some
Green
gear
Mind.
decks
Yeah,
around
gear
Ornn.
support.
Yeah, pretty
That's
open-ended
sick.
there. So.
All right, next up is Sivir, who is quite good with a weapon. As
Yes.
You know, in lane.
Yeah, so
Gold.
Sivir is all about kind of those power costs and trying to leverage how much you recycle runes.
These legends
to
are
get
sick
extra
so far.
boost of power. So she says when you recycle a rune, you can exhaust her to play a gold gear token exhaust. So gold is a new
Interesting.
token type. We'll talk about that too, which can generate power kind of one time. And when one or more enemy units die, then you ready her. So she's all about kind of getting big monsters into the fight and having them murder your enemy.
Kind of like in Grand Duelist, though.
Get more gold.
Fiora's looking
All right,
pretty
next
sick.
up is quite an aggressive character. It's Lucian. Yeah, there it is.
Lucian.
Yeah, I
That
like
guy's bronze for sure.
Yeah, I like I like Lucian a lot. So in Origins, obviously, that was Volibear in Red and Orange, and this is a totally different take on Red Orange. This is a much more mobile and aggressive Red Orange.
each
deck. It's
equipment
about
gives assault.
Giving your equipments to your units. Your equipment cards get assault, so it makes you better at attacking. And you can kind
That's
of load
cool.
on equipment and use the mobility of Lucian's spells to take some battlefields pretty quickly.
Yeah, seems really annoying. Next up, Renata Glasgow, relatively new character here.
Yeah. So Renata's really cool. It's a very different way to play. So Victor is all about building that recruit army, whereas Renata is all about kind of building up resources with gold tokens. So you can see here it says, when you are an ally hold, you may exhaust Renata to play a gold gear token exhausted. And then later in the game, your gold will also exhaust for energy. So normally they just recycle for power, but then they'll begin to recycle for energy as well.
Yeah, and I like the ally text there too for the multiplayer.
Right. So in
out there.
2v2, for example, she'll give your buddy gold as well.
Yeah, seems really good. And
Yeah.
finally, the
2 for
Blade Master
2s.
herself on the key art. It's Irelia.
She's so
Yeah. So Aurelia. So I love Yasuo in set 1 in Origins. Aurelia is a slightly different tank. She's still mobile, but it's a different take on mobility, where she's all about choosing friendly units, or Ezreal's about choosing enemy units. There's kind of a sub theme of choosing things in this set, extra targeting. And when she chooses a friendly unit, you can exhaust her and pay a power of any color to ready that unit. Yeah, and then when you conquer, you can pay extra to ready her as well.
Yeah, I think one of the things the overnumbered cards. So these are cards that are much more rare, but very exciting, and I'm really excited to see this.
Oh, Aurelia
So
is sick, man.
And Aurelia's Overnumber does not have a signature variant.
Oh
in
my
SpiritForged,
God.
And that's
Oh.
because, we like to shake things up a little bit. We
Yeah.
don't want to just do exactly the same thing we did before. So in SpiritForged, we have overnumbered champion units for the first time. Yeah, and so these are obviously, when you start the game, you have a face-up legend, and you also have a face-up champion unit. So you can also kind of stunt on your friends with your cool
You
stuff.
win the game before it starts.
Yeah, you
if
basically
got
win the game
both.
before it
Yeah,
starts,
yeah, there you
exactly.
go.
And so here
Okay.
we can see this is Aurelia's overnumbered champion unit, and you can see this is kind of in the Spirit Blossom kind of style.
Wow.
And then these do have signature variants. You can see here at the middle left. That's
Wow.
the signature on these cards. So
champions
there's
are
a bunch
getting
of
signatures.
these champion units. In the set, I think there's 30 total overnumbers plus 12. Now, coming with SpiritForged and the sets in the future, we're going to commission more and more unique art for Riftbound, which we're really excited about. And these overnumbers are those.
Yeah, I think that's one of my favorite things about Riot is the care and respect, not just for the players, but for the artist community. And it seems like more and more opportunities.
Yep,
to see
that's what we want to see.
Fantastic art.
More new
Especially
art
with all
for
these
artists.
Cool number overnumbered. So can we see
Sick.
some more?
Yeah, let's see some more. So here's a couple other SpiritForged overnumber legends. This is Rumble. So
Rumble looks sick.
You can kind of see it's kind of in this style that's like very, very sharp colors.
Yeah,
kind
that
of
in foil probably
interlace.
looks
Oh,
I wish I
looks
had them to show you, but I'll lose. And here's Fire Below the Mountain. This is Orin's overnumber.
Arn looks sick, man.
He's buff.
He's quite buff. Pretty scary to meet this guy under the
Man,
mountain.
these
I'm gonna
look
tell you that.
fucking
Rumble's like, I need a
sick.
machine. Orin's like, just my arms.
Right, so one other thing.
Overnumbered
in SpiritForged,
gear.
As I keep saying, SpiritForged is all about gear, and we have overnumbered gear as well. And for the first time, this is set 2, so we are reprinting the seals with special new art. So there's the 6 seals, 1 for each color in the set. with all
they're
original,
so good
all new
looking.
art, showing our awesome domain symbols.
Yeah, I have a feeling that Seals just got a lot better with equipment.
Yeah, I mean, so there's a lot of reasons I think why seals might end up being better. Now, obviously, players will show us what they think is good. And I'm always
Seals
excited to
look-
see that.
oh, man,
But,
that card
there's a
looks
lot of power
fucking
costs
sick.
from players as well. Gear matters. There's some cool stuff to do with paying for very large power costs.
Very cool.
Oh, it's so
All right, now,
good.
Of course, 42.
So all the
overnumbered cards,
seals.
but not all of them are actually from SpiritForge's new cards, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. So we just talked about the seals, but there's also overnumbered champion. It's from Origins that we have in SpiritForged. So here is Ari Inquisitive.
Yeah.
So this is a reprint of the Blue Ari from Origins, but in this new Spirit Blossom kind of
She's sick.
style. We're really excited about it.
So
And
cool.
Yeah, these two have the signature. It's a little bit hard to see there, but it's on the.
Oh
the
my
middle
God,
right
they
over
are so sick.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty cool stuff. There's a few Origins kind of reprints in the set as overnumbers.
So are we getting Jinx?
All right, now obviously these are all overnumbered. They all look incredible, but we don't see them in their foily, cool versions. Is there any chance to see them in real life?
No. No, just kidding. Yes.
You
yes,
gotta
there
crack
will
it
be.
in the pack.
If you want, yeah, you gotta crack a pack. If you want a closer look, we will have folks from our dev team, Riftbound developers, folks who work on the Riftbound team, outside of the theater as you leave at the top of the escalator. So be sure to check them out. You can take a look at some of these SpiritForged cards yourself. You can see their awesome foiling. Can't take them with you, unfortunately, today.
Origin cards.
I know.
You can take a picture.
You can take a
Barry
picture.
card is
Just a
sick.
picture. It's worth 1,000 tweets. And of course, they'll be at the booth as well, 28